what's up? I'm Chris B.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason.
Yeah, my name's Chris B, singer for FLAW. We're all from FLAW, and we got to say hi to our boys sitting in a hotel room.
What's up, Lance?
And Ryan, bass player and other guitarist, and our crew, Joey Stumpo and Alex and all them.
All right. Now, last year you guys did a lot of touring. You went out with Mudvayne and Dope and Cold. You just finished tour with Seven Dust. And what's the first thing you guys do when you get to a new city?
Just tour in the hotel room.
Go to the hotel and go to the venue.
Good, yeah. Do a sound check.
Actually, the Seven Dust tour, we were in a van. So by the time we were ready to get out of that van, it was just nice to lay down in a bed.
So you don't go sightseeing and stuff?
There's really not much time. The weird thing about touring at that level is that the whole country becomes one big state almost, because you see venues, you see hotel rooms, and you don't really get much time. And then days off are spent, working on music. So.
Yeah. All right, well, I've got to ask you this.
I'm not complaining,
though. No, I wouldn't either. So what's been your craziest tour experience so far?
Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Was that where it was? Pittsburgh, Kansas. Oh, God. Yeah, we were on tour with Cold and Dope. And the venue we played was a venue, and then on the other side it was a bowling alley. And the management shut the bowling alley down after we got done playing and let all the bands come in there. And one thing led to another, and 30 pitches of beer later, we ended up having nude bowling.
Oh.
And he actually slid head first into the pins and ended up rubbing some skin off his leg.
I still got the scar to prove it.
Ooh, that must have felt not too good being naked and all.
Well, it's not very smart to slide on hardwood.
At least the skin came off the chin. It could have been worse.
Oh, God, I can imagine that.
Ouch. All right, well, we've got another video coming up right now from Fu Manchu from California Crossing. Here, Squash That Fly. Here we are hanging out with FLAW, a band straight out of Louisville, Kentucky. Now, do you miss it down there? Do you miss being away from home?
A little.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a scene going on down there, right? There's like a big music scene building up.
Oh, yeah, I think so. 4 bands have been signed out of there the last 2 to 3 years. The scene itself, just from being around all of us, there's a lot of rock bands there, a lot of potential bands, a lot of great musicians. Not everybody, unfortunately, gets the chance to be here, but I think the scene's rising, and it was in a Rolling Stone, right? It's been rated like that.
Yeah, I think Playboy and Rolling Stone rated it in the top 10.
Music meccas.
Who else has come from there?
Tantric.
Primer 55, Days of the New, Tantric.
Outspoken, on the same management with us.
Yeah, there's a brand new band about to release their album shortly on Atlantic called Outspoken, and they're looking to do pretty well, actually. Louisville is right in the middle of a hot spot because it's not, it's kind of central. You've got all the bluegrass, and you've got all the blues from the south, and you've also got the heavier stuff from the north. So it's like a melting pot of all kinds of different styles coming together.
There's a lot of different cultures in Louisville too.
We'll have to start sending some more A&R people down there.
That's the thing.
Good fried chicken.
Yeah, good fried chicken. All right. Well, we've got one from Static X right now from last year's Machine. Here's Cold. Through the Eyes is the latest CD from FLAW. Now, David Bottrell produced this. How was it working with him?
It was great. David's a really great guy, very down to earth. He's done everybody from Tool to Peter Gabriel to World Beat to Nothing Face. We were very confident that he could do the best job for us out of any producer out there. And I kind of think of it like we had the music, we had the material, we were like a rough sculptor, and he came in and smoothed us out. A lot of producers come in and say, change this, change that, I don't like this doesn't work. I mean, he's really not like that. And we just learned so much. In the 2.5 months we worked with him, I learned more than I had in music probably for years.
Yeah, I left the studio a better musician than we went in, I think.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think what he did is he sort of took the highs and made the highs higher and the lows lower in the music, just sort of uncompressed the music or something like that.
He did a great job. Y'all definitely got to check it out, Through the Eyes. So what's next for FLAW? What are you guys up to now?
Touring all this year. We're going to try to give back, to the fans. That's pretty much what this is all about, is being on the road and supporting, proving that you can really go on stage and reproduce what you can, stick on a CD.
Right on. We'll go to it. Right now from Simple Plan from their CD, No Helmets, No Pads, Just Balls. It's I'm Just a Kid. Jason and Chris from FLAW are here. Through the Eyes is their first major label release. Now, Chris, the lyrics seem a little personal. Like, are you writing from personal experience in a lot of these songs?
Yeah, actually, all the lyrics come from personal experience. I've been through a lot, as have many people, from adoption to parental suicide to foster homes, and just as an adolescent, I was very confused, and I want to be able to portray that in the music and maybe reach out to some kids who are feeling the same way. Because I mean, in these days and times, it's definitely very rough to figure out who you are and create your own identity.
Yeah, I hear you. Do you feel really like exposed when people read your lyrics? Because it's kind of like a diary almost.
In a sense, I mean, it's one of those things where I think music has lost a lot of its honesty and its integrity, and hopefully we'll be able to put a little bit of that back by just, you know, not holding anything back.
Yeah, writing about what you know. Are there other stuff you like to write about, like that's not about personal experiences?
Well, the song "Hold It" that we just shot a video for is written about my mom's suicide, which happened when I was 12. And recently, we've been touring a lot, and a lot of people have come up to me at the shows and made comments about how the lyrics have helped them get through either the loss of a friend or the loss of a family member. So that's, you know, that makes it all worthwhile.
Wow, that's good. So you're really sending out good messages to people then. Okay,
Yeah.
well, thanks for sharing that. And up next, we got one from 311. How do you guys feel about 311?
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, Peanut's the man.
I actually caught him on the Warped Tour this year. It's our bass player Ryan. That's his favorite band.
Yeah,
so-
Ryan. Ryan loves them.
Well, cool. From their CD From Chaos, here's Amber. What's up, y'all? We've got FLAW in the house. Now, let me ask you guys something. Now, I know making a CD can cost a lot of money, like thousands and thousands of dollars, between hiring the right people and all the studio fees. But back in 1997, you recorded American Arrogance for $68, right? Now, how did you manage that?
Actually, that's that same time period we were talking about where we were living on the floor of the rehearsal space, so we didn't have even close to the amount of money to record. And Jason was attending University of Louisville down there, so he had a credit card with a decent-sized limit on it. And we used the mail order catalog. I'll let him finish.
Don't say that name.
We used the mail order catalog, ordered absolutely everything we needed to produce the CD ourselves, basically. Spent 28 days recording it and then returned it. They have a 30-day return policy where you get all your money back. Returned it, and so it ended up costing us $68 in shipping and handling to record the CD.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So what would you have done if like you damaged something? I mean,
We would have been paying for it for a long time.
so you were like really super careful.
Yeah, I probably would have just like fled the state and left him with the bill.
We would have been
Yeah,
in
it's
Mexico
all under
right
your
now.
name, right? And you all knew how to do all that, the mixing and the recording? Like you've had experience doing that? Or did you bring other people in?
We had some the drummer we were working with at the time knew a little bit about it. That was showing us the ropes. But I mean, all those things come with instruction booklets, and if you have the patience to read through them,
Yeah.
you know, it's anyone can figure them out. It wasn't the best sounding album, but it was only $68.
Yeah, man. Whatever works. Right now, from Project 86, from 2000's Drawing Black Lines, One Armed Man.